In a country where the median home sales price has surged to $416,900 in 2025 and mortgage rates hover near 7%, the American dream of homeownership seems increasingly out of reach for many. Major metropolitan areas and coastal regions have become financial fortresses, accessible only to the wealthy or heavily indebted. Yet amid this challenging landscape, remarkable pockets of affordability persist. Places where the math of homeownership still works for average Americans. These aren't just slightly cheaper alternatives to expensive cities. We're talking about places where homes sell for less than $100 per square foot, where entire houses cost what amounts to a down payment in San Francisco or New York. Towns where the price-to-income ratio makes homeownership accessible to people earning modest salaries, and where buying often costs less than renting. Welcome to America's most affordable housing markets. Cities and towns where home prices are so low that they almost feel illegal in today's inflated real estate environment. These locations offer not just affordability, but opportunity, the chance to build equity, create stability, and potentially benefit from future growth. Let's explore 10 places where the American dream remains within reach, starting with the two most affordable cities in the entire country. Before we dive into our affordable locations, let's understand the context that makes them so remarkable. The American housing market has undergone dramatic changes in recent years, creating an affordability crisis unlike anything seen in generations. Since 2019, the median home sales price in the United States has jumped from $313,000 to $416,900 in the first quarter of 2025, an increase of over $100,000 in just 6 years. Meanwhile, mortgage rates have skyrocketed from historic lows of 2.65% in January 2021 to 6.81% in May 2025, more than doubling the cost of borrowing. This combination has created a perfect storm for homebuyers, with monthly payments on a median-priced home increasing by over 70% since 2021. In many major markets, the situation is even more extreme. In coastal cities like San Francisco, Seattle, and Boston, median home prices exceed $750,000, requiring annual incomes well into six figures just to afford an average property. Even in traditionally affordable inland markets, rapid price appreciation has outpaced wage growth, pushing homeownership beyond reach for many working families. Against this challenging backdrop, our 10 affordable locations stand out as remarkable exceptions, places where housing costs align more reasonably with local incomes, creating genuine opportunities for homeownership in an otherwise daunting market. 1. Flint, Michigan, America's most affordable housing market. Topping the list of America's most affordable cities for homebuyers in 2025 is Flint, Michigan. This industrial city, once a powerhouse of American manufacturing, now offers the nation's most accessible housing market with median prices per square foot at a remarkable $61, less than 1/16 the cost of square footage in America's most expensive markets. Flint's affordability stems from several factors, including its industrial past and the lingering effects of its well-documented water crisis. However, it's worth noting that the city's water has met Environmental Protection Agency standards for the past 6 years, removing one of the major concerns that previously deterred potential residents. Housing options in Flint range from historic homes in established neighborhoods to more modest properties in need of renovation. The vacancy rate sits at nearly 21%, creating a strong buyer's market with ample choices and negotiating power. Most remarkably, Flint has one of the highest rent-to-price ratios in the country, meaning buying a home is actually cheaper than renting, a rarity in today's market. For investors and first-time homebuyers, Flint represents an opportunity to enter the housing market at extraordinarily low price points. Starter homes can be found for under $50,000, while larger family homes in better condition typically range from $70,000 to $150,000. These prices translate to monthly mortgage payments often lower than $700, less than half the national average rent for a one-bedroom apartment. The city's economy, while still recovering from decades of manufacturing decline, shows promising signs of diversification. Healthcare has emerged as a major employer through institutions like McAllen, Flint, and Hurley Medical Center. Educational opportunities exist through the University of Michigan Flint and Kettering University, which has invested significantly in surrounding neighborhoods. Flint's affordability comes with trade-offs, including higher crime rates in some neighborhoods and limited amenities compared to larger metropolitan areas. However, for those seeking affordable homeownership and willing to become part of the city's revitalization, Flint offers unmatched value in today's housing market. 2. Detroit, Michigan, Renaissance city with bargain prices. Just 70 miles southeast of Flint lies Detroit, America's second most affordable city for homebuyers in 2025. Once the manufacturing capital of the world and home to over 1.8 million people, Detroit now offers extraordinary housing values while showing promising signs of economic and cultural rebirth. The median price per square foot in Detroit stands at approximately $87, allowing buyers to purchase homes at a fraction of the national average. The city's housing market reflects its complex history, with Detroit's population declined from its 1950s peak, creating a high vacancy rate. Over 22% of housing units sit empty, creating abundant options for potential buyers. Detroit's housing landscape varies dramatically by neighborhood, offering everything from luxury condos in the revitalized downtown and midtown areas to affordable single-family homes in residential neighborhoods. While the median home price citywide is approximately $92,746, up 9.8% from 2024, savvy buyers can still find properties for under $50,000 in many areas. This extraordinary affordability has attracted both individual homebuyers and investors seeking rental properties with strong yield potential. The city's ongoing renaissance creates intriguing opportunities for forward-thinking buyers. Downtown Detroit has undergone remarkable transformation, with billions invested in new development and the restoration of historic buildings. Major employers like General Motors, Quicken Loans, and Blue Cross Blue Shield have expanded their presence, creating new job opportunities and supporting housing demand in central neighborhoods. Detroit's 2025 to 2030 affordable housing strategy further strengthens the market's potential, with the city committing to preserve 10,000 affordable housing units and construct 3,000 new ones over the 5-year period. This investment in housing infrastructure demonstrates the city's commitment to sustainable growth that benefits both existing residents and newcomers. For buyers, Detroit offers the rare opportunity to purchase substantial homes with character and architectural detail at prices that would barely cover a down payment in coastal markets. 3-bedroom, 1,500 square foot homes can be found for under $150,000 in many neighborhoods, while even renovated properties in desirable areas typically sell for less than $300,000. Detroit's affordability comes with considerations, including variable public services and higher property taxes relative to home values. However, for those seeking urban living at unprecedented price points, Detroit offers remarkable value with genuine potential for appreciation as the city's revitalization continues. 3. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Affordable Rust Belt revival. Rounding out our first trio of affordable cities is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, ranked as America's third most affordable housing market in 2025. Unlike our Michigan entries, Pittsburgh has already progressed further in its post-industrial transformation, creating an appealing blend of affordability and livability that attracts both young professionals and families. Once the center of America's steel industry, Pittsburgh has successfully diversified its economy into healthcare, education, technology, and financial services. Major employers including the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, Carnegie Mellon University, and PNC Financial Services provide stable employment, while the city's growing tech scene has earned it the nickname Robotics Row for its concentration of artificial intelligence and automation companies. This economic transformation has created housing demand without the extreme price inflation seen in other tech hubs. The median home price in Pittsburgh remains remarkably accessible at approximately 3.8 times the median household income, well below the national average and among the most favorable ratios for a city of its size and amenities. Pittsburgh's housing stock offers exceptional value and character. The city's hilly topography creates distinctive neighborhoods with stunning views, while its industrial heritage has left a legacy of solid brick homes, converted lofts, and historic architecture. First-time buyers can find starter homes in the $150,000 to $200,000 range, while larger family homes in desirable neighborhoods typically range from $250,000 to $350,000, still well below national averages. Unlike many affordable markets, Pittsburgh offers big city amenities including major sports teams, world-class museums, an extensive park system, and a renowned food scene. The city consistently ranks among America's most livable, combining housing affordability with quality of life advantages that appeal to diverse demographics. For remote workers and flexible professionals, Pittsburgh represents a particularly compelling value proposition. The city offers urban amenities, cultural opportunities, and distinctive neighborhoods at housing costs, often one-third those of coastal tech hubs. This combination has attracted a growing community of remote workers seeking affordability without sacrificing quality of life. Memphis, Tennessee. Musical heritage with bargain pricing. Memphis ranks as America's 7th most affordable city for homebuyers in 2025, offering a compelling combination of cultural richness, economic opportunity, and housing values that seem almost impossibly low by national standards. Home to approximately 628,000 residents, Memphis offers housing at a fraction of national costs. The median home price hovers around $150,000, less than half the U.S. average, with many neighborhoods offering solid homes under $100,000. Even renovated properties in desirable areas typically range from $200,000 to $300,000, price points that would barely secure a studio apartment in expensive coastal markets. What makes Memphis remarkable isn't just its low prices, but the character and opportunity that come with them. The city's rich musical heritage as the birthplace of blues and rock and roll creates a distinctive cultural identity, while major employers including FedEx, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and AutoZone provide economic stability. The healthcare sector has grown particularly strong, creating thousands of middle and upper-income jobs that support housing demand in certain neighborhoods. Memphis offers diverse housing options across its 324 square miles. First-time buyers can find move-in-ready homes under $150,000 in many areas, while even upscale neighborhoods like Midtown and East Memphis offer substantial properties at sub-$400,000 price points that would command 7 figures in expensive markets. The city's housing stock includes everything from historic Victorians to mid-century ranches and newer construction. For investors, Memphis presents particularly strong opportunities. The city's large rental population and relatively low purchase prices create favorable conditions for cash flow properties. Single-family rentals can often be acquired for under $100,000 while generating monthly rents of $900 to $1,200, creating gross yields exceeding 10%, far higher than possible in expensive coastal markets. Like many affordable cities, Memphis faces challenges including higher crime rates in certain areas and uneven school quality across districts. However, for buyers willing to research neighborhoods carefully, the city offers extraordinary value with legitimate growth potential as the broader region continues to attract residents seeking lower costs of living. 5. Augusta, Georgia. Southern charm at accessible prices. Best known internationally for hosting the prestigious Masters Golf Tournament, Augusta, Georgia combines Southern charm, an affordable cost of living, and a stable economic base that makes it one of America's most accessible housing markets in 2025. Augusta's housing costs rank among the nation's most reasonable for a mid-sized city. The median home price hovers around $170,000, well below the national average, with many neighborhoods offering solid family homes between $150,000 to $250,000. These price points translate to monthly mortgage payments often below $1,200, less than many Americans pay for one-bedroom apartments. The city's economy provides stability through several major employers. Fort Gordon, home to the U.S. Army Cyber Center of Excellence, employs thousands of military personnel and civilian contractors. The healthcare sector thrives through Augusta University Medical Center and other facilities, while manufacturing remains an important component of the local economy. Augusta's housing market offers diversity across different neighborhoods and price points. Historic districts near downtown feature charming homes with distinctive architecture, often at surprisingly accessible prices between $200,000 to $400,000. Suburban areas offer newer construction at competitive prices, while rural properties just outside city limits provide space and privacy at affordable cost points. The city's location along the Savannah River creates recreational opportunities and scenic beauty, while its climate offers mild winters and extended outdoor seasons. For golf enthusiasts, living in Augusta provides proximity to world-class courses, though access to Augusta National itself remains highly restricted even for locals. Beyond housing affordability, Augusta offers a reasonable overall cost of living with everyday expenses, including groceries, transportation, and utilities running 10 to 15% below national averages. This combination of housing value and affordable daily expenses creates a compelling financial equation for potential residents. Augusta's smaller size and traditional Southern culture won't appeal to everyone, particularly those seeking the amenities and diversity of larger metropolitan areas. However, for buyers prioritizing affordability, stability, and quality of life, Augusta represents one of America's most accessible housing markets with genuine long-term potential. 6. McAllen, Texas. Border town bargains. Located in the Rio Grande Valley near the Mexican border, McAllen, Texas offers an extraordinary combination of affordability, economic vitality, and distinctive cultural identity that makes it one of America's most accessible housing markets in 2025. McAllen's housing costs remain remarkably reasonable despite Texas's growing popularity. The median home price stands at approximately $169,631, more than $200,000 below the national average. This affordability extends across housing types, from starter homes under $150,000 to substantial family properties in the $250,000 to $350,000 range. What distinguishes McAllen from many affordable markets is its growing economy and population. Unlike Rust Belt cities with declining populations, McAllen has experienced steady growth, expanding its employment base while maintaining housing affordability. Major economic sectors include international trade, healthcare, education, and retail, creating diverse job opportunities across skill and income levels. The city's location on the U.S.-Mexico border creates a distinctive bicultural identity, with strong influences from both American and Mexican traditions. This cultural richness manifests in the city's food, arts, celebrations, and bilingual character. For those seeking affordable living with international flavor, McAllen offers a unique proposition among American cities. McAllen's climate provides another advantage, with mild winters and extended outdoor seasons. Residents can enjoy outdoor activities year-round, while proximity to South Padre Island, about 70 miles away, offers beach access for weekend getaways. The region is also known for exceptional birdwatching, with hundreds of species drawing nature enthusiasts from across the country. The combination of affordability and amenities has earned McAllen recognition beyond housing value. The city ranks 20th in U.S. News & World Report's 2025 to 2026 Best Places to Live rankings and holds the 9th position for affordability. Perhaps more impressively, McAllen ranks 23rd overall for quality of life, the highest among the 25 most affordable places to live. For remote workers, retirees, and those with geographic flexibility, McAllen offers extraordinary value. A dollar simply stretches further here, with housing costs at a fraction of national averages and everyday expenses, including food, transportation, and entertainment, similarly affordable. The median rent of $783 falls well below the U.S. median of $1,127, creating favorable conditions for those testing the market before purchasing. Like many border communities, McAllen faces challenges, including poverty in some neighborhoods and infrastructure needs. However, for those seeking affordable homeownership in a growing market with distinctive character, McAllen offers one of America's most compelling combinations of value and opportunity. 7. Laredo, Texas, affordable international gateway. Our fourth southern gem takes us to another Texas border city, Laredo, where remarkable affordability combines with international character and economic opportunity linked to cross-border trade. Laredo's housing market offers extraordinary value, with a median home price of approximately $174,659 and a median rent of just $795, both well below national averages. These price points create accessible entry opportunities for first-time buyers while allowing existing homeowners to secure substantially more space and amenities than possible in expensive markets. What makes Laredo distinctive is its position as America's largest inland port, handling over $200 billion in annual trade between the United States and Mexico. This economic engine creates employment across sectors including transportation, logistics, customs brokerage, and international business services. Unlike many affordable cities with struggling economies, Laredo's strategic position in North American trade provides a sustainable economic foundation. The city's housing stock offers diverse options at accessible price points. Modest starter homes can be found under $150,000, while substantial family homes typically range from $200,000 to $350,000. New construction continues at price points often half those found in major Texas cities like Austin, Dallas, or Houston, creating opportunities for buyers seeking modern homes at reasonable costs. Laredo's bicultural character creates a distinctive living experience. The city is predominantly Hispanic, over 95% of the population, with strong Mexican cultural influences evident in its cuisine, celebrations, language, and daily life. For those seeking affordable homeownership in a multicultural environment, Laredo offers a unique proposition among American cities. Beyond housing affordability, Laredo offers reasonable costs across most living expenses. Groceries, restaurant meals, transportation, and entertainment generally run 10 to 20% below national averages, creating a favorable overall cost of living. The combination of housing value and affordable daily expenses allows residents to maintain higher discretionary spending or savings rates than possible in expensive markets. Laredo faces challenges including higher poverty rates than national averages, variable school quality across districts, and summer temperatures that regularly exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. However, for buyers prioritizing affordability in a growing market with unique international character, Laredo represents one of America's most accessible entry points to homeownership. 8. Wichita, Kansas, Midwest affordability with urban amenities. Nestled along the Arkansas River in south-central Kansas, Wichita offers Midwestern affordability combined with surprisingly robust urban amenities and a diverse economic base. As Kansas's largest city with nearly 400,000 residents, Wichita provides the conveniences of metropolitan living at price points that seem almost impossible by coastal standards. Housing costs in Wichita run approximately 31% below the national average, creating extraordinary value across all market segments. The median home price hovers around $200,000, with solid starter homes available under $150,000 and substantial family properties typically ranging from $250,000 to $350,000. These price points translate to monthly mortgage payments often below $1,500, less than the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in expensive coastal markets. What distinguishes Wichita from many affordable markets is its diversified economy. While historically known for aircraft manufacturing through companies like Cessna, Beechcraft, and Spirit AeroSystems, the city has expanded into healthcare, education, energy, and technology. Major employers include Koch Industries, Cargill Protein, Wesley Healthcare, and Wichita State University, creating jobs across income and skill levels. The city's housing stock offers variety at every price point. Historic neighborhoods like Riverside and College Hill feature distinctive architecture and mature trees at price points that would be multiplied several times in expensive markets. Suburban areas offer newer construction with modern amenities at accessible prices, while rural properties just outside city limits provide space and privacy at reasonable cost. Beyond housing affordability, Wichita offers surprising cultural depth for its size. The city supports a symphony orchestra, opera and ballet companies, several museums, and a vibrant local arts scene. The revitalized Old Town District provides dining, entertainment, and nightlife options, while the Arkansas River Corridor offers recreational opportunities through an extensive park system. For remote workers, Wichita presents a particularly compelling proposition. The city combines affordable housing with metropolitan amenities and excellent internet infrastructure, allowing remote professionals to maintain big city careers while enjoying substantially lower living costs. A 2,000 square foot home in a desirable Wichita neighborhood might cost $300,000, the equivalent of a small condo in Seattle, San Francisco, or Boston. Like many affordable markets, Wichita faces challenges including variable school quality across districts and relatively high property taxes compared to home values. However, for buyers seeking metropolitan amenities without metropolitan prices, Wichita offers one of America's most accessible urban housing markets with a quality of life that belies its affordable cost structure. 9. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Affordable Art Deco elegance. Our ninth affordable city takes us to Oklahoma, where Tulsa offers extraordinary architectural character, a growing creative scene, and housing costs approximately 45% below national averages. This combination has made Tulsa increasingly attractive to remote workers, young professionals, and families seeking affordability without sacrificing quality of life. Tulsa's housing market provides exceptional value across segments. The median home price stands around $195,000, with entry-level homes available under $150,000 and substantial properties in desirable neighborhoods typically ranging from $250,000 to $400,000. These price points allow buyers to secure significantly more space and amenities than possible in expensive markets, with monthly housing costs often half those in coastal cities. What makes Tulsa particularly distinctive is its remarkable architectural heritage. The city's oil boom coincided with the Art Deco movement, leaving a legacy of stunning buildings downtown and in historic neighborhoods. This architectural character extends to residential areas, where historic districts offer distinctive homes at price points that would be multiplied several times in other markets with similar historic value. Tulsa's economy has diversified beyond its oil and gas foundations. Major employers include American Airlines Maintenance Facility, St. Francis Health System, and the University of Tulsa. The city has also embraced remote work through the innovative Tulsa Remote Program, which offers $10,000 grants to qualified remote workers who relocate, a testament to the city's commitment to growth and revitalization. The city's cultural scene has flourished in recent years, with the Arts District and Blue Dome District offering dining, entertainment, and creative spaces. The Gathering Place, a $465 million riverfront park that opened in 2018, provides world-class recreational facilities that would be the envy of much larger cities. These amenities create quality-of-life advantages that complement the city's extraordinary affordability. For remote workers particularly, Tulsa offers a compelling value proposition. The combination of the Tulsa Remote Incentive Program, affordable housing, distinctive architectural character, and growing creative community has attracted digital professionals from expensive coastal markets. These transplants can maintain their higher-wage jobs while enjoying housing costs often 70 to 80% lower than in their previous locations. Tulsa faces challenges including a boom-bust economic cycle tied to energy prices and extreme weather ranging from tornadoes to ice storms. However, for those seeking distinctive character, creative community, and extraordinary housing value, Tulsa represents one of America's most appealing affordable markets. 10. Surprise, Arizona. Desert affordability near Phoenix. Our final affordable gem takes us to the Southwest, where Surprise, Arizona offers desert living and proximity to Phoenix at price points far below those of America's most expensive markets. Ranking fourth in WalletHub's 2025 affordability rankings, Surprise demonstrates how even growing Sunbelt regions can maintain accessible housing for those who look beyond primary metropolitan centers. Located approximately 25 miles northwest of Phoenix, Surprise has grown rapidly from a small agricultural community to a city of over 150,000 residents. Despite this growth, housing costs remain remarkably accessible compared to both national averages and nearby Scottsdale or Paradise Valley. The median home price hovers around $350,000, higher than our previous entries but still well below national averages when considering the home sizes and amenities typically included. What distinguishes Surprise from many affordable markets is its predominantly new housing stock. As a relatively young city that began significant growth in the 1990s and 2000s, Surprise offers newer homes with modern layouts, energy-efficient features, and community amenities including parks, trails, and recreation centers. This newer construction provides value without the renovation needs common in many affordable older cities. The city's economy benefits from proximity to the broader Phoenix metropolitan area while maintaining its own employment base. Major employers include retail centers, healthcare facilities, and the city government itself. The nearby Luke Air Force Base provides additional economic stability, while many residents commute to employment centers throughout the Phoenix region. Surprise offers particular appeal for retirees and snowbirds seeking winter warmth without Florida prices. The city hosts several active adult communities, including Sun City Grand, providing amenities like golf courses, fitness centers, and social activities at price points significantly below those of premium retirement destinations. The combination of affordable housing, desert climate, and recreational opportunities creates compelling value for this demographic. Beyond housing affordability, Surprise offers quality of life advantages, including an extensive park system, the Surprise Stadium spring training home to the Kansas City Royals and Texas Rangers, and proximity to desert recreation in the White Tank Mountains. Shopping, dining, and entertainment options continue expanding as the city grows, reducing the need to travel to central Phoenix for amenities. For buyers seeking newer construction in a growing Sunbelt location, Surprise offers accessibility increasingly rare in popular retirement and relocation destinations. While higher priced than many of our previous entries, the city demonstrates how relative affordability can exist even in regions experiencing significant population growth and housing demand. Housing affordability creates financial flexibility unavailable in expensive markets. Whether through lower monthly payments, reduced debt burdens, or stronger investment returns, affordable markets allow housing dollars to stretch significantly further. Extreme price disparities between markets create strategic opportunities for those with geographic flexibility. The same dollar simply buys dramatically more house in affordable markets, often 3 to 5 times the space and amenities compared to expensive regions. Successful buying in affordable markets requires more localized research, but potentially offers greater rewards. While neighborhood selection and property evaluation demand additional diligence, this effort can yield extraordinary value impossible to achieve in expensive regions. Finally, the growing acceptance of remote work has fundamentally changed the equation for affordable markets. Workers can increasingly maintain higher incomes while benefiting from lower housing costs, creating unprecedented opportunities for financial advancement through geographic arbitrage. America's housing affordability crisis dominates headlines, but our 10 affordable cities demonstrate that accessible homeownership remains available for those willing to look beyond conventional destinations. From Rust Belt bargains to southern border towns, from historic gems to growing Sunbelt communities, these markets offer pathways to homeownership, financial stability, and potential wealth creation that seem almost too good to be true, but are very much real in today's diverse housing landscape.